I'm Joshua Kemble, and this is vlog number 41. This is the vlog where I talk about Quarterly Stories, which is the comic that I handwrite, hand letter, and hand ink, and it's about faith and mental illness. It's a very personal story to me, and I'd love it if you guys check it out after watching this video at quarterlystories.com. And today I'm just going to do a short little clip of me inking panel 1 of page 44 for Quarterly Stories. This is another portrait panel with a lot of hatching with brush. So let's get on to that. So a lot of interesting changes have been happening around the house, professionally and in my own personal life. We've decorated the house for the holidays. You can see a little bit in the background. One of the things about the holidays with family coming and a lot of family events. So my workplace just got through its craziest rush season, and I had hired my friend Kevin to help us out through the season, and he was staying with us in our house, and the rush season has died down a bit, and so my friend ended up moving, which is kind of bittersweet because while I'm happy he's moving forward, it also is nice to have another cartoonist around the house who's working on art, and also just to have a buddy of mine to work with. That being said, a lot of crazy stuff happened this weekend, and one of the things I'm most proud of is the fact that I have managed to stay productive and continue to work on my comic on a daily basis. I think in the last 2 months I've probably missed maybe 2 days. And so what that means is that I'm already on page 44, and what that means is I'm one step closer to my goal, which is to eventually have 3 issues of this comic, to start conventioning, to start trying to gain more readership, and to hopefully be able to present this story to the world in the best format for it. So I got pretty heavily into that in my last vlog, which I know is like 31 minutes. But the gist of what I was talking about was kind of my vision for what I'd like to do with my work. Where I'm at, I'm feeling very confident about plugging out art pages. I've managed to stay consistent. I've managed to also stay on top of being a dad, and hopefully being a decent husband, and do all the family events and things like that, and at the same time also be able to be productive and be a cartoonist. And part of that is just from the thing I've talked about from the very beginning of this vlog, which is just staying consistent 30 minutes a day. So after a long work day, got home, finished this comic, feeling productive, and I also thought it was worthwhile to mention that in the vlog in the future I might be showing a little bit of music stuff, because I've been so inspired by the productivity of just really sticking to a project for at least 30 minutes a day that I'm hoping to kind of squeeze music into the equation. So for those of you who don't know, so I used to play in a couple of indie rock bands about 15 years ago. Took it pretty seriously, so it was a good portion of my life just playing gigs locally. We never really got signed, we never got huge, but at the same time it's something that I'm passionate about, and I've had these electric guitars just kind of sitting around the house without strings, and my friend who I used to be in a band with about 10 years ago and I were talking about a month ago and figured out that we could probably almost every Tuesday commit to spending an hour or 2 writing songs and writing music. This weekend on Black Friday I also purchased an amplifier for my electric guitar because my old amp was blown out, and we're pretty close to having our first song written. So once we have a song written, tracked out, have something to present to you, the YouTube viewers, then I will probably play you guys a little bit of music that I'm making as well on the side. Thank you so much to those of you who have liked, commented, shared, and subscribed. It means a lot to me. How are you guys dealing with balancing the holidays and all of the commitments that come along with the holidays, as well as financial commitments that come along with the holidays, like getting a bunch of presents, with your creative output? And how do you exactly navigate that? For me, it's been really cool to just kind of stick to that 30 minutes a day. But for you, maybe there's a different tactic. Maybe it's time to double down on the holidays because there's extra time off. So, to wrap up, playing some rock and roll, finished vlog 41, finished panel 1 on page 44 of Quarterly Stories, and you can read it up to page 41 on quarterlystories.com. If you have any questions about my process or anything like that, feel free to mention it in the comment section. And I will see you guys next week.